My name is Alexis Johnson, and these are my audience members. A study published in the Journal of American Dietetic Association found that children who were served homegrown produce were twice as likely to eat the recommended servings of fruits and vegetables per day than children who were not. Evidence like this begs communities to ask the question, what can we do to bring more local produce to our community? Just this summer, my roommate and I started our own vegetable and herb garden to get outside and promote healthy eating amongst our friends. Creating a garden in your community could bring endless benefits to yourself and future generations. So today we're going to talk about what community gardening is, along with the health and social benefits that it brings. So let's start off by looking at how we define community gardening. The University of California Division of Agriculture and Natural Resources defines community gardening as the utilization of land for gardening in individual or shared plots that can be found in neighborhoods, schools, public institutions, and private residences. The goals of these gardens might vary. A residential garden might support community through interaction and communication, whereas a institutional garden may promote skill building and rehabilitation services. Through educating and enabling its participants, the community garden has proven itself to be an investment into the community for a more sustainable future. And now that we know what community gardening is, let's look at some of the health benefits that it brings with it. Gardening really helps encourage a healthy diet. A study in a journal called Organic Gardening showed that exposure to gardening increased vegetable consumption amongst people who were exposed. Research from the American Journal of Public Health showed that 56% of community gardeners ate the recommended servings of fruits and vegetables, compared to 25% of non-gardeners. A lot of people will take pride in the things that they grow in their garden. This pride may spark an interest, and you may find yourself researching how to cook okra because now you're growing it. This interest is what really gains people's attention, and it's no wonder that people like you who were informed about gardening were twice as likely to increase their vegetable consumption after exposure. And now that we know what gardening is and its health benefits, I think that it's important that we also look at the moral impact that it has on community morale. Research from the American Journal of Public Health also showed that interaction inside of the community garden increased involvement in the community and emotional bonds to the community. Working together creates connections between community members and encourages more communication. This social participation has been proven critical in improving cardiovascular health and preventing early mortality. This active environment not only promotes constructive communication, but encourages essential human and environment interactions. People aren't just talking to the other people in their community, but they're getting to know the land that they live in. The American Community Gardening Association has a website that allows you to go and search for community gardens near you. They also say what the mission is of that garden. Just a couple streets down from our school, they have community gardens for refugee immigrants. They encourage immigrants to come and participate during the assimilation process, and they often boast that it allows their participants to feel more comfortable utilizing the other services like ESL classes that are provided at places like the church. These gardens show how being involved in the community garden can help people utilize community facilities and better themselves overall. In conclusion, I found that the health and social benefits of community gardening equal a well-rounded and healthy society. It's the community growing through individual involvement and local activities. Just starting an herb garden on your street could increase healthy habits amongst your neighborhood. It's as easy as planting a seed and watching your community grow.